Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Mantraprenuer. This is Matt Pierce. Hey, just wanted to shoot out this quick video just on basically, writing down your goals. I know a lot of you out there, and I've done this for a long time, is, you get this idea in your head and you're like, man, I have this great idea, but don't really know what the next step is. Then you start watching YouTube videos. You start, it's called information overload, guys, where you watch videos. I've done it. We all do it, right? So it's great to kind of stay on track. Something that's personally helped me is keeping a journal. And it's pretty amazing, when I look back, going, 2 years, 3 years back, all the stuff that I wrote in there. And you can kind of watch how your goals and your personal goals change throughout the years. It's very interesting. But I would highly recommend keeping a journal like this. Super cheap. I think I got this one from, I'm not sure where, I think Ross or TJ Maxx or something for like $5. And it really helps you stay on track. Something that I like to do at least once a year is put your financial goals. So just between us, my financial goal this year within the next 6 months is to make $50,000 a month in residual income, okay? So $50,000 a month in residual income. Set your goals. If that's your goal, if you have something similar, right now, if you're making $3,000 a month, right? Set your goal to, hey, I want to achieve $10,000 a month within 6 months, all right? Write down that goal, just like what I did here. And I'm just going to kind of share this with you guys. And these are ways that you can actually achieve these goals, right? So you want to do the math. Doing the math is essential. It kind of locks it in. And if you have different ideas, a lot of you guys are like, hey, should I do wholesaling? Should I flip houses? Should I, lease option? Should I do some e-commerce? Should I start a YouTube channel? Doing the math really sets it gives you, it maps out what you need to do to accomplish your goals, right? So this is some idea. I just want to get this video out here because here's a couple ideas that you can do to make, for me, it's $50,000 a month formula. That's what I calculated. But you can do this with anything, whether your goal is to make $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $40,000 a month, $100,000 a month, whatever your goals are. Set your expectations high. And guys, it's not unrealistic, okay? It's very realistic for somebody to make $50,000 a month. People are doing it. Thousands of people are doing it, okay? So here's a couple things. So a few ways to make $50,000 a month, which keep in mind, $50,000 a month is $600,000 a year, okay? A little bit over $500,000 a year. This would allow you to, live the lifestyle that you want. I mean, let's face it. I watched a video the other day, and the entrepreneur, they said, why would you like to make, a substantial amount of money? And he said, well, basically, it's just so I can live my life on my own terms. I could do what I want to do, when I want to do it with my family, won't have to answer to anyone, and, can enjoy life. Life has so many things to offer, and not be restricted and held down, and also not have to worry about those paychecks, and living paycheck to paycheck, spinning on that rat wheel, excuse me. So anyway, here's a few ways for you to make $600,000 a year or $50,000 a month. Number one, a few ways to achieve this is you have a product that you're selling for $200 and you sell 3,000 of those products. So you get 3,000 people to buy a $200 product, or you get 1,200 people to buy a $500 product, okay? Or you get 6,000 people to buy a $100 product, or 600 people buy a $1,000 product, right? So you kind of break that down. Another way is subscription services, right? The great thing about subscription services, the problem with, somebody buying a product is if it's a one-time product, they're gonna buy it one time, maybe twice. But the great thing about subscription services is this is a residual income, right? So these people need this product every month or every week or whatever, every couple months, and it's residual income for you. So it's consistent income. So here's a couple ideas. To generate $600,000 a year or $50,000 a month, you would need 2,950 people to pay $17 a month for 12 months, or 1,190 people pay $42 a month, 602 people pay $83 a month, or 300 people pay $167 a month for 12 months. 180 people pay $278 a month. 100 people pay $500 a month. 67 people pay $750 a month. Or 50 people pay $1,000 per month. So a great idea with this, guys, is if you have some kind of service that you can offer, or maybe you have an idea about a software or a product or a mentorship or real estate mentors out there, some of you wholesalers and real estate investors who've been doing this for a long time, and you want to start your own mentorship, you can, it's right here. This is how you can successfully live the life on your terms. You could do what you love to do if you love and enjoy teaching other people. And this kind of breaks it down for you. So another way is real estate wholesaling, right? So for you to make $600,000 a year, $50,000 a month, you would need to wholesale 10 houses, and your average fee would need to be $5,000, right? 10 houses, $5,000. Wholesale 5 houses per month at $10,000 fee, or virtual wholesale 20 houses at a $2,500 fee. And the reason I said virtual wholesaling is because typically your wholesaling fee is going to be a lot more than $2,500, but I hear a lot of entrepreneurs doing the virtual wholesaling as well. So, and keep in mind, in all these guys, it's going to really, this gives you great ideas. So if you know that you need to wholesale 5 houses and charge a $10,000 fee to make $50,000 a month, how many phone calls does it take for you to get that one wholesale deal? How many bandit signs does it take to get that one wholesale deal? How many hours do you need to drive for dollars to get a good lead? And how many letters do you need to send to contact the homeowner? How many text messages do you need to send, or voice drops? So keep in mind, this is a great foundation for you to kind of work backwards, right? We want to work smarter, not harder. So this is a great way for you to know the actual numbers, and you can work backwards from there and reverse engineer the process. Let's say you want to start I have some other ideas in here. There's home care business ideas, social media management ideas. Let's say, for example, you're a social media manager. How many clients do you need to make $50,000 a month or $600,000 a year? You need 100 clients that pay $500 a month. So you get 100 clients that pay you $500 a month, and you're good. Keep in mind, that's a lot for one person to handle. So you may have to outsource some of your work, but at least you know the numbers, and you can scale it up from there. Or you need 50 clients that pay $1,000 a month to manage their social media. You can find 33 clients that pay $1,500 a month, 25 clients to pay $2,000 a month, 10 clients to pay $5,000 a month, or 200 clients to pay $250 a month. Either way you dice it, you're making $50,000 a month. And your overhead with social media management services is very low, but it is time consuming. You may have to develop and hire a team. But again, guys, we're talking about, money isn't everything, right? It really depends on what your goals are. I know for me, my personal goals are to have more time with my family, to be able to vacation when we want, do the things that we want when we want, and not have to answer to anyone. So depending on your goal, for me, it's not the money. For me, it's my time. My time is the most valuable thing. So social media management, if you're charging an hourly rate, a way to make $50,000 a month would be to have 14 clients that pay $24 an hour for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. Okay, 14 clients, $24 an hour, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. Or 9 clients who pay $35 an hour, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. Or 18 clients who pay $35 an hour, 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, right? Hourly services, just another example, if you have some kind of service, lawn mowing, probably not lawn mowing, but some kind of hourly service that you charge. Maybe if you work on Elance or something like that, and you're a freelancer, this would be a great way to kind of know your numbers. So for you to make 50,000 a month as a freelancer, you need 23 clients that pay $14 an hour, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, or 11 clients that pay $30 an hour, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, 8 clients to pay $40 per hour, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, or 6 clients to pay $60 per hour, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. So just a couple numbers. House cleaning, this goes for like house cleaning businesses, landscaping businesses, things like that. Some kind of service industry, if you're a handyman or something, and you want to make 50,000, which is a lot for a handyman or a landscaper to make, right? You're definitely going to have to hire some people. So definitely work that into your numbers when you're writing the numbers down. But this is what I did is I calculated profit of $600,000 a year or $50,000 a month with a house cleaning business. This could also work for a landscaping business, but you would need 417 clients, okay, to make $50,000 a month. You need 417 clients who pay $240 per month to clean their house, right? But your revenue would actually be 1.2 million, okay? And after paying your caregivers and everything else, you're gonna profit approximately $600,000, okay, on that. Or you need 208 clients who pay $240 a month, which would equal $600,000 a year, but your profit on that would probably only be about $200,000 for that, right? So e-commerce, let's say you're in e-commerce, right? You have a Shopify store or BigCommerce, and you're drop shipping, or you're importing your products from AliExpress, branding it, selling it on Amazon or your own website. Do the numbers. Have you ever actually sat down and did the numbers? Well, for you to make $50,000 a month or $600,000 a year, you need 1,250 sales per week if your average profit per sale is $10. That's a lot, okay? 1,200, so that's almost, 5,000, 6,000 sales a month. To hit that, between you and me, you're gonna have to run some major Facebook ads. You're gonna have to spend a lot, in AdWords and Google marketing, Google ads, things like that, to hit that. Or you need to sell 2,500 sales per week at a $5 profit per sale. That'd go, like, if you're drop shipping, your profit margin is probably not that high. I would say $5 to $10. I've seen a few people get away with $15, but then they're getting a lot less sales. Or you need to sell 625 products per week at $20 profit per sale, or 312 sales per week at $40 per sale. That's a lot. Website design. So if you design websites, a lot of people do. I have a lot of friends that design websites. I actually do myself. I do websites. I do social media management on top of real estate. So, and that's a great thing too, is to definitely make sure that you either, you could stick to one thing or you can branch off. And I'm just one of those, it really excites me to build businesses from scratch. So that's why I love building other businesses, and kind of have a lot going on, but I love it. I mean, that's what I enjoy. So website design. So let's say you design websites. You would need 100 clients that pay you $500 per month to design and maintain their website, or 50 clients that pay you $1,000 every month. So you need to go out and find 50 clients that will pay you $1,000 to build their website, and obviously that's $50,000 a month, $600,000 a year, or 200 clients that pay you $250 per month. And keep in mind, with all these guys, you can have different packages on your website or service. So I'm sort of just breaking down the different options. And then real estate rental. Let's say you're a lease purchase option home buyer. You purchase houses and you do a subject to with the owner, and get the property under contract, and then you find a lease tenant to come in and pay that rent for you, and you usually collect a down payment deposit. Not including that deposit, just looking at residual income, if you want to make $50,000 a month residual income, which would be amazing, you would need 250 houses, and your average profit per month per house needs to be $200 a month, or 500 houses if you're charging $200 a month, or if you're making take home after, obviously after the rent or mortgage is paid, you're pocketing $200 a month. You need 500 houses in your portfolio to pocket $50,000, which is $600,000 a year. And of course, you can scale this down. So if your goal's 100,000, it's going to be a lot less. I'm just kind of giving you guys my numbers. Real estate property management. A lot of people in real estate investing, a lot of even agents, real estate agents branch off and they start their own property management company. Just some rough numbers really quick. If you managed 200 houses and you charge $250 a month to manage that property, you're making $50,000 a month or $600,000 a year. Or if you manage 250 houses and you charge $200 a month, then you hit that mark as well. Retail arbitrage. It's something that we've all kind of done. A lot of entrepreneurs do this, where you go, you find deals at the dollar store or Goodwill, Idaho Youth Ranch or the Youth Ranch or something like that. And you take that product and you flip it on eBay or Amazon or your local marketplace, Facebook marketplace. A lot of people do that. So for you to make $50,000 a month consistently, keep in mind this isn't something that's consistent. You're relying this business is relying on sales. It's relying on the fact that you can turn a profit, right, on a product that you bought used. So doing real retail arbitrage, you would have to sell 165 products per month. 165 products per day, and your average profit would need to be $10 a product. Or you need to sell 330 products per day at $5 profit each, or 10, forget that one. You get the point. So you have to sell a lot of products per day, okay, to make that profit. Basically, for you to make that income, $50,000 a month, you need to make $1,600 a day, approximately $1,667 per day, which is basically equivalent to $208 an hour, right? So that's it, guys. I just kind of wanted to break down my formula. So basically my formula when I first started this, and I've done, this changes. When I first started 3 years ago, my goal was, at the time, I think I was making 80,000, and I didn't set my goal that high. I said, you know what? I'll be happy if I make 120,000 by next year. And that's what I did. And I started another business, e-commerce. I got into e-commerce and started developing some stores. I had one store where I was basically drop shipping. Wasn't, the great thing with that, I wasn't managing any inventory or anything like that. I was literally just processing a payment. But I was able to build that business and develop where I was making $120,000 a year. And then you just scale up from there. And in the meantime, if you kind of how I am is I'll start something and then I get sort of sick of it or bored, and then I'll end up selling that company or selling that website or something, which happened with the e-commerce. But write down that number, whatever that number is, 100,000, 120,000, 300,000. It's doable, man. I mean, people are making that money right now, or people are at least putting their plan together to make the money they want to make. $600,000, $500,000 a year is not unrealistic. It is very realistic, and it can be done. But you have to have a blueprint. You have to do the math. It's the most important thing, is doing the math. You have so many people who are like, oh, I want to be a millionaire. But have they ever sat down and wrote down the numbers and said, okay, I need to sell this many of this to hit that number, or I need to wholesale this many houses to hit that number. I need to develop this many websites to hit that number. No, they haven't. I need to have 50 jobs to hit that number, right? You could, which is impossible. So write your number down, whatever that is. Mine, I put 50,000 a month. So basically, to make 50,000 a month, which is a 600,000 a year, I need to make $1,667 a day, or $208 an hour, and then strategize, figure a way to hit that number, and keep in mind, I love this stuff. I mean, this stuff, it excites me when I hear about other entrepreneurs too, writing down their goals and hitting that. I said, you know what, I'm gonna make 10,000 a month. I'm gonna hit 10,000 a month. And when they hit that number, it is the most wonderful thing, and it's exciting. So anyways, I hope you really enjoyed this. I hope you got a lot out of this. If you took anything from this video positive, like, subscribe. I'm definitely gonna have more videos like this, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks, have a great day. We got the bump, the bump, the bump, we got the bump, the bump, the bump, bump.